Scott Gray from Back in Motion, Sport and Spine. And so this is part 3 of our 3-part series where we're talking about how to prevent running injuries. And up to this point we've talked about the reason why you need to strengthen your glute muscles, why you need adequate ankle mobility and flexibility. But in this final post we're saving the best for last, and that is increasing mobility at the hip joint. And so before we go deeper into the exercises and tests that you need to do to discern if your hip needs more mobility, let's talk about the reason why you need more hip mobility. And so as a runner, one of the biggest things or best things that you can do for yourself to prevent running injuries is to increase mobility of your hip. Your hip is the power source of your body. It helps propel you off your leg or off your stance leg when you're propelling off in gait. And it has all these muscles that attach to it. It actually attaches to the pelvis here. So basically it controls everything and basically turns on all these muscles that are needed to run effectively and efficiently. And so, as you know, we all live in the 21st century. We're on our iPads, iPhones, or working at a desk in most cases. And what happens is it shuts off our hips. So we're stuck in this kind of this flexed position. But as a runner, we need mobility of our hip to extend in order for us to propel off and to really lengthen, turn our trunk on, to turn on our hip flexor muscles, to turn on our butt muscles, yada, yada, yada. So the list goes on and on. And also, the hips are at the center of the body. And so if you think of a car, the center of the frame rather is where a lot of the source of dysfunction can occur. Your body's no different with the hips. So stay tuned for the next couple of videos where we're going to disclose exercises that you need to do to increase the mobility of your hip. But then we're also going to disclose different tests and measures that you can do to discern where your hip might be limited and which plane of motion it is so that you can run injury-free or prevent injuries from happening in the first place.